Okay, welcome back to this channel. It's been a minute since I uploaded, but I got something cool I kind of want to talk about, and I've probably already talked about this somewhat to a degree, but I want to talk about it again with like newer, whatever. Do we go? Um, so I recently decided I wanted to start like really focusing on like buying physical media for things other than just games. In general, I've been trying to like get more into things that aren't just video games because that's been like my bread and butter in terms of like entertainment, and that's like the thing I can like get really like specifically like nerdy about. And I kind of want to be like that with other forms of entertainment and just other forms of media because I like things other than video games. But I think I kind of previously had boxed myself into being like the video game person. So anyway, all that said, I've been trying to start dipping my toes into like getting like physical releases of things I care about. And so I kind of recently I made like an order, and I got both like a season of a show I've been meaning to rewatch, and just something new I wanted to check out, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity. I mean, $13, I don't know, worth the risk in my opinion. So first off, I got the first season of Sailor Moon on Blu-ray. See the back here too. The box is actually like it's the case is thicker than I thought it would have been. But it makes sense when you open it up because this was back when like this is from like the '90s, and so anime had a lot of filler back then. And because of that, that means there's like one, two, three, four, five, 6 discs for a single season. Which, when you think about it that way, like I think I paid like $23 for this, which for 50 episodes of a show, compared to the prices you see for other anime, I don't think it's that bad. Also, I mean, you saw the discs, but they have a neat design. I have K-On! Physically, and I do think the discs for that are a little cooler. That's the only other like anime TV series I have physically. But I do. This does feel very Sailor Moon. This especially feels like modern Sailor Moon in terms of like the aesthetic. Maybe not the most interesting, but I mean I like it and it fits. Definitely fits like the packaging. I don't know. It's neat. It's cool. I it does have like a little like some bonus features. Nothing crazy. Um, there is on one of the discs. I haven't watched it yet. Um, so actually, I should say just before I get into it, like, this does have this is the like Viz dub, the more modern one, the better English dub, the one I like watching. But it does have the Japanese subtitles. No, the Japanese like audio on there too, which is nice. But what it is cool, and I have not watched this yet because I'm on the disc of the show yet that has this on it. But there's a panel from Anime Expo that's kind of neat. There's also like a digital art gallery that's a little less neat, but it's cool. But I also the thing I just kind of bought on a whim. It wasn't technically on a whim. I had it was this Hayao Miyazaki documentary. This is the one if you've ever seen that clip of him complaining about AI art. It's from this documentary. And basically, I had to write a paper for like my college like film music class. I got to like my final project this semester was to write a paper on a movie soundtrack of my choice, and so I chose Kiki's Delivery Service. And in the process of researching that, I got a little interested in like watching this documentary, and so I spent the $13 that I had left over of like birthday money. I spent that, and I bought this, and I liked, and it was cool. I liked it a lot. I don't want to say it's the most like it's the best documentary from just like an objective perspective. I don't watch a lot of documentaries, so I don't really know what's good and what isn't. I liked it. I really like learning a lot about like really any kind of like creative person. I find that very fascinating. Like as I can think back to being like a little kid, watching my Clone Wars Blu-rays. I didn't Blu-rays. I think they were DVDs. But watching my Clone Wars DVDs and like watching the little behind the scenes with like Dave Filoni, and that like lit a spark in me that like still exists to this day. Like I love seeing about people's different like creative processes, and I always find that very inspiring. And I found this whole thing very inspiring, and I'm very happy to like own this. And yeah, so I wanted to just like open on my computer. That's weird. Okay. My computer like started to try to fall asleep. I think I might have changed a setting. I didn't mean to. Anyway, just to like show off the inside, because I do actually really like how Studio Ghibli does their discs. But as you can see, so this came with like the Blu-ray and the DVD, which I think is nice. It's something I've noticed. I know Blu-rays do this. They especially used to do this, but I've noticed that the same thing with like 4K Blu-rays will also come with like an HD copy as well, which I think is nice because you can see back there that PS3 that is still like to this day still my like Blu-ray player. I want to get like a good solid region-free Blu-ray player at some point, but that's expensive. And that does what I need for the most part. Anyway, but all that said, I do like that it comes with 2 different versions to watch. And that's actually the same. I have one other Studio Ghibli Blu-ray, which is this Kiki's Delivery Service. I got this for Christmas last year. And again, same thing. It's got some paper, but different discs. But like there's Blu-ray, and then there's a DVD, and they have different art on them. I think that's really neat because I like to geek out about that stuff. And they also obviously you can kind of see it a little. I'll take it out. Actually, I was planning on just showing off the Miyazaki one, but I might as well because I do like the art here. But it has like the inside sleeve is Ursula's painting from Kiki's Delivery Service, which is cool. And then the inside of this Miyazaki documentary, I think it's called The Never Ending Man, is this little city here. Unfortunately, I don't know the name. It probably is mentioned in the documentary, and I forgot that part. What is cool about this documentary is it's covering like the process of how they made. I think it's called Boro the Caterpillar. But what's interesting that's a short film that Miyazaki directed, but you can only see it in the Ghibli Museum in Japan. So I all I know about this movie is what I have gotten from this one documentary, which I can see people being mad about. I do think it's I don't know. I think it's cool to actually have like some experiences grounded to just like one place. I don't know. I think I feel like I saw a really good video essay about that a while ago. That kind of thing. I don't remember the name, but anyway, whatever. That's beside the point. So yeah, these are 2 that I've gotten recently. I kind of really want to get more, but I don't have the money for more right now. So I'm going to be content with these because I've not even finished this yet, and I do have like I have a few shows on Blu-ray back there, and my Blu-rays are like down on the floor. You can't, bottom of the shelf, so you can't really see them. But I do have a few shows that I have on Blu-ray that I've not like seen since having them on Blu-ray. I got them as like gifts, and I didn't watch them immediately. So I would like to watch those and like finish those before diving in to buying more. But yeah, I'm looking to like kind of not stream as much. Not necessarily like I don't love streaming, like I do, but more so just because I prefer this. Like I think even if every streaming service was cheap and affordable and didn't have ads, I would probably still want these just because I think having physical things that I like is like really cool. I think that's part of my like video game collector brain seeping over into other aspects of my mind. But I just like having very like tangible things that represent the stuff that I care about. Like this is like my favorite anime, and Miyazaki is a creative I look up to a lot, and so it's cool to have just things that represent that around me. And so yeah. Anyway, that is that. This is maybe a little bit of a soft launch of a kind of video I would like to start posting more of. I kind of want to stop sitting down and talking about like I think meaningful like things on this channel, if that makes sense. Just because I think there's probably a better way for me to express myself, and I think there's definitely times I've sat down and talked about stuff on this channel Like I was trying to be like insightful and profound, and I think in the long run, I just talked about stuff I didn't really have fully formed thoughts on, and I didn't have a fully informed perspective on. And so I think going forward for this channel specifically, I think I'm going to keep it a little more lighthearted. But anyway, that's beside the point. That's stuff I'm thinking about. But for now, I just wanted to show some cool Blu-rays I bought recently. I went. This is like my new favorite pastime. I feel like a millennial on Zillow because I'm going on like Blu-ray.com and looking at different anime and stuff that I could get a hold of. Some of them are like really crazy expensive, and I would like to have them someday. Like Revolutionary Girl Utena, getting that show like physically is crazy. Honestly, watching that show in general is kind of hard. I say it's kind of hard. It's on YouTube officially, like they're like from the studio or the publisher, but it's not. I don't know. That doesn't feel like a very secure way to watch that. So anyway, all that said, that like there are shows that I would like to watch that are like stupid expensive. But I do, I'm starting small with things I can actually afford and things that like I already care about. And I think if anyone's looking to like start collecting stuff, or like if anyone start wanting to like get away from streaming, I think it's a much better mindset to like try to do it gradually than like try to go all or nothing. Because A, like it's really expensive. B, that's exhausting. And it also just like I think keeps you from actually like enjoying the things. Because like I said, maybe I won't stick to this, but like right now I'm really trying to like actually finish the stuff before I buy more, especially games. That's my main one. Like I do just have too many video games I've like bought on sale or whatnot, and so I'm telling myself like unless it is like something in a series I really care about, so say like Splatoon Raiders, I will probably buy that day one. But for things that aren't that, like I'm skipping the new Rhythm Heaven because I've never played a Rhythm Heaven, and while I'm very interested in playing the game at some point, it'll always be around. Like I don't have to worry about getting to that immediately. Same thing for the new Star Fox remake. I'm like a mild Star Fox fan. I don't have to have that day one. And that's good for saving money. But also, I would like, it's good. I think it's good to focus on things, I already have. Like, I mean, I'm towards the end. But I'm still finishing up Legends Arceus. Nope, ZA. I'm still finishing this up. I got this for Christmas last year. And I have not finished it yet. So, like, if I still have games I got for Christmas that I haven't finished, I should probably not buy anymore. And so I'm extending that thought process to everything else I'm trying to get into. So, yeah, I think I talked about it a little more than I meant to, but I haven't had one of these ramble sessions in a while, so it's a little pent up. Look out for more YouTube stuff. I'm, like, actively working on stuff I'd like to go on another channel. I don't know what that'll look like because I'm still working through that and figuring out what I want like a hobby project to look like on YouTube. But I'm thinking about it. I'm working on it, so maybe stay posted for that. And in the meantime, thanks for watching.